Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Wait for somebody to pop on in here. I should have ran and got me a drink. I think I'll be okay. Hello, Cindy. Welcome, everyone. Whether you are joining me live or you are watching the replay, I want to welcome you to Barbara Stamp Pad on a not so sunny afternoon in San Antonio. It was sunny earlier, but we've been hearing in the last hour some rumbles of thunder. So that was nice. And then it's kind of sprinkling a little bit, but not enough to, it's just a tease. That's all it is. Hey, Beverly. We were really hoping for some rain. We are in Texas. We need rain bad. So I want to welcome you. As you come on in, say hello. And thank you if you are joining me from either Facebook or YouTube. Today is Sunday, July 23rd, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And today we are going to be, my mouse battery is going down, so I might have to do my touch screen here. There we go. We're going to be doing the latest kit that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. And for those of you that might be new watching to live or the replay, Stampin' Up!, we are a crafting products company, and I am a demonstrator, and I show people how to not only use our products, but I also share some inspiration and creativity with you on Sunday afternoons. So I also, if you're interested in scrapbooking, I host pre-recorded lives on Facebook and YouTube that post on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I do one layout every week. And so this next week, I believe we're doing page 2 of layout number 56 already. So thank you for sharing, Cindy. And hello, Paula. Welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get a drawing and some announcements out of the way. I am thinking about a different way to, and I want y'all's feedback, because I do try to keep my videos to like less than an hour. I do try to keep the scrapbooking videos to 30 minutes or less. So I want them to be short and sweet, because I know, especially like Wednesdays, you know, you might be watching it on a break, or you might be watching it on your lunch break. Or if you got 30 minutes to spare and you want to watch the premiere or watch the replay, you know, won't take up too much of your time. I thought about having a smaller video that is on a replay that starts about 5 minutes before the actual live stream begins. That way, all of the announcements can get out of the way. So, what do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for sharing, Paula. Let me know what you think about that. And that'll just be something that we can get announcements out of the way. And if you have any questions once the demonstration or the live has begun, then other than the Wednesday, but really it's just Sunday, I'd be able to address them like during the live. So I'm just thinking of ways to give like all of the announcements out of the way before I get started with actually doing before I hit the live button and you see me come on the screen. So thank you for sharing, Beverly. So I'm going to go ahead and do them the normal way this time. So if you're watching the replay and you want to just get straight to unboxing the kit, you can just fast forward to when you see me get the camera pointed down. Okay. So scrolling across your screen right now is the monthly host code for The class kit in the mail for the second half of the month of July features the Layering Leaves stamp set and the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper. These are the 3 cards that you can get. If you missed my live last Sunday, there we go. If you missed my live last Sunday, we assembled these cards. I assembled these cards. And so the class kit essentially is when you place an online order of $35 or more on my online store, you get the class kit for free. And you have enough supplies to make 2 of each of these cards. And if your order's $50 or more, you're going to get a coordinating accessory, which is a package of the iridescent pearl basic jewels, whatever they're called. I call them just iridescent jewels, but it's the same accessory that I use on the actual cards. And then also through the end of July, so we still have 8 more days. We have bonus days happening. So that means that for every $50 you spend, you also get a $5 coupon back that you can use in the month of August off your next order. So that's what's going on right now. The link to bonus days is in the event description, as well as my online store. Now, also these cards, we're going to be giving these away here shortly. We're going to be doing the drawing. So every week, whatever I do, I give out as a prize the following week. So we'll be doing that drawing here shortly. Also, whether you're watching me from Facebook or YouTube, thank you. And if you're watching me from YouTube and you want to subscribe to my channel, you can hover over in your lower right-hand screen. And when you hover over that subscribe little button, you can turn on your bell notifications after you subscribe. That way you know when I upload a video or when I go live. Also, happy birthday to you if you are a July birthday baby. Let me pause this here. When you join my email list, you will receive an email 5 days before your birth date with some birthday offers that you can take advantage of. So if you're not on my email list and you want to join, that link is also in the event description as well. And Paper Pumpkin. This is our next Paper Pumpkin kit. And Paper Pumpkin is our crafting subscription service. It is monthly, and the next one is called Meaningful Flowers. The deadline to subscribe is August the 10th. And this next kit, it says it's full of flowers that carry a sweet meaning. The blue forget-me-nots represent loyalty and remind you of your favorite memories with those you care for. The lotus blossom represents overcoming challenges and encouraging those around you. With this kit, you can create special paper crafts that are personalized for your loved ones in both design and significance. The kit will contain 8 cards. There's 2 designs, so you make 4 of each cards. Has coordinating envelopes. Your Stampin' Spot is Pretty Peacock. That is a pretty color, you guys. And of course, you know, you get the exclusive photopolymer stamp set that you can only get with Paper Pumpkin kits. Your designs are pre-cut, which is always nice. And you have enough adhesive to complete the project. So if you're not yet subscribed, we have a few ways you can subscribe. You can go monthly, or you can cancel at any time. You do pay as you go, and the benefit to that one is shipping is already included for $23.50 a month. These boxes get delivered wherever you get your mail. And what else? The deadline is the 10th of every single month. So as long as you go into your account by the 10th, if you want more than 1 box, you can up your number of boxes you're going to receive, or if you need to pause it because maybe you're going on vacation and you're not going to be home, you can do that as well. The other way is through prepaid codes that you can purchase in 1, 3, 6, and 12-month increments. And shipping is not included with those. It is calculated at the time of checkout, just so you know. So really, honestly, the best way to go is monthly. And you can cancel at any time. My subscribers, my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, also get every single month, shortly after the billings, you'll get 4x6 coordinating cardstock kits, cuts, just as a special thank you for being one of my subscribers. You don't have to do anything. I automatically send those out after I run a small little report that tells me who got billed. I cut everything, and you get a little brown envelope in the mail from me. And here are the bonus days where you earn them this month. Save those codes. So make sure your email address is a good email address on file. And then next month, August 1st through 31st, you'll be able to redeem them. And there is no limit to how many you can earn and no limit to how many you can redeem. Also, make sure to check out our online exclusives. We've got some fresh products out there. Also, we have back to school sales tax holidays. They've already started. They have already started. And let me see. I don't know if you will be able to see this, but I'm going to go ahead and show it. Ooh, I don't know that y'all can see this. I'm trying to figure out how to make my screen bigger. And it looks bigger on my end, but I can't tell if it got bigger on y'all's end. I can't tell. It says I'm full screen. But I had to put so that I could get a visual. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a very visual person. Like I can read it, but in order for me to get a good visual of what I'm supposed to be looking at, I got to look at it this way. So I put all of the dates on from the spreadsheet. I put them on a month. I put them on July, August, and September. So I don't think I can zoom in anymore, and this might be hard to read. But basically, we are, July 23rd right now. So Alabama, today is the last day. So if you live in Alabama, in the event description, there is a school holiday tax link where you can go and download the Excel spreadsheet, and that will tell you all of the participating states and the dates that they're participating, as well as if there's any maximum limits of how much you can buy for each category. And things like our adhesives, our markers, our watercolor pencils, paper snips. I'm just glancing over my copy over here on this end. Our blender pens, our combo packs of Stampin' Blends. So any of our Stampin' Blends, the markers, the entire marker collection. So basically anything that we have that's on that list that can be used in a school environment is eligible for free sales tax weekends or weeks, however long each state has determined their sales tax holidays. And then also the states that have canceled. So if you're in Georgia, Illinois, Louisiana, Virginia, and looks like Wisconsin, if I have my state abbreviation right. Double check me on that list though, y'all. But those are the states that are not participating. So only Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Jersey, New Mexico, Ohio, uh, Puerto Rico, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and West Virginia. Those are all on this particular picture that I'm showing. And so you can kind of see the bulk of them are August and the first 3 to 4 weeks of, well, basically almost all of September. The last one is New Jersey, and that one runs from August 26th to September 5th. So that seems to be the longest running one. So let me get out of this because I don't know that y'all can even read that. I thought there would be a way I could be able to zoom in, but that I was looking at my sheet that I have printed out, and even how I printed it out, it's like tiny. So I'm like this when I was looking at it. But so make sure you go check it out. So if you have adhesive that you would like to stock up on, and especially if you're a demonstrator, because y'all know demonstrators, we get some perks around here. So not only will we be able to buy adhesive tax-free if we live in any one of those states that are participating during those time frames that they've established the ordering, but we also get our discount on top of that. So this is a really, really great way to save when it comes to stocking up on adhesives and markers and gosh, even paper snips. So paper snips are on there. So make sure you go check that list out. Okay. I'm going to catch up on some comments. Hello, Cheryl. Donna is late, but she's here. That's okay. Thank you for sharing. So what are we doing today? Let me show you. Stampin' Up's latest non-stamping kit is the Blossom Wishes kit. Y'all, this is really super cute. This is really super cute. So, but before I get this camera pointed down, let's go ahead and do the drawing for last week. And let me make sure I share my screen this time. Sign in. And then let me sign in. I know at one point, the lights had flickered at one point. So I was kind of concerned that I would get interrupted. Let me do some shuffling here. We're going to give away the cards that I demonstrated last week. And there's a lot of names on here, you guys. Y'all are doing a lot of sharing, that's for sure, which I truly appreciate it. And you're watching me on Facebook, your YouTube, and so for every like, comment, and share, your name's on here. And if you shared my video and came back into the comment section and typed shared, you got an extra entry onto the wheel. So good luck, everyone. And I think I increased the speed, and I think I added another 5 seconds for it to spin. So here we go. I promise it'll stop you guys. And it's Marsha Long. I'm writing this down. So congratulations, Marsha. Let me stop sharing. By the way, there we go. I thought I closed out a StreamYard, you guys. I hope I'm asking the right question. Marsha, I don't see you're on here. I mean, you commented like back at the beginning, and I don't know if you're watching, but did you win? Who won the canvas from a couple of weeks ago? For my mind, like literally, I can't think straight right now. And I thought it was Marsha, but maybe it was somebody else. I still need to get that person's updated address. Oh, was you, Donna? No, you won the canvas. Oh, you wish. I was like, I don't think it was Donna. I thought it was Marsha. For some reason, I was thinking, but I'll have to go back because we were communicating off of YouTube. But while I have y'all's attention, I want to show y'all. I can't put it on here because it has to be in StreamYard before I actually get started. So I'm going to show it to you this way. Let me see if I can turn this sideways. I'm going to see if I can show it to you from my phone. Donna recreated hers, and she made them for what did you say, a 50th? Oh, 2 50th wedding anniversaries, and then one she made for herself for her own 50th. So I want to show you guys the picture. I'm going to have to show it to you on here, and hopefully you can see it without any kind of, oh, y'all are probably going to get a glare. I don't know if y'all can see that. What I think I'll do is post. There we go. I'm just trying to take the glare off. So she made 3 of them, and her colors were like blue and gold. And it looks so much prettier when you're actually able to look at the picture. So go, Donna. She gave me permission to show these, but I had to wait till after the 22nd. So I'm assuming that's when after she gave whoever she was giving them to. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm glad that y'all are out there and trying these things. So thank you for sharing, Donna. Let me make sure that's off, so that doesn't ring in my face there. That was very pretty. Oh, they loved it? Good. Hi, Corin. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Cindy and Corin. All right, so let's get this. Okay, I got that out of the way. Let me get my camera flipped around. And I have a little bit of a mess when I get this pointed down. And I got to zoom in just a little. I was playing with my lights, y'all. So my lights are facing actually sort of up, not directly down. So hopefully it's a little bit brighter and we can see what's going on here. Let me move this out of the way. Let me show you what's all in this kit. This is a non-stamping kit. The supply list is in the event description. And let me do it this way. There we go. Bring that down a little bit. There we go. All right. So this is the latest kit that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. This kit is only $13, you guys. And it makes 8 super cute cards and has some pretty colorful envelopes. Their Orchid Oasis is the color of the envelopes, but we're going to put together one of each. So I'll show you how we put those together. So I got the prize out of the way. By the way, the share prize, just as a reminder, the share prize for July is a copy of the Layering Leaves stamp set. And this also has a coordinating punch, but the punch is not going to be included with this particular one. So everybody in the month of July that shares my video is going to be entered into a special drawing. And I'm going to be giving away a copy of the current stamp set that I'm using for the current class kit in the mail. So this kit comes with instructions, and it's a fold out, And on the fold out down the side, you've got some measurements. So if you need to measure, this kit doesn't have any kind of ribbon or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about measuring ribbon or twine or anything, but it does show you pretty much step by step how to, where to put your dimensionals, where to put your glue dots. And so anyway, it does give you step by step, but I'm here to kind of put this together a little slower for you than the unboxing video that Stampin' Up puts together. And on the back, it'll show you everything that's included and also show you coordinating colors that go with this. In this kit, you got a pretty large sheet of some big dimensionals. So those are big dimensionals. And then you got a big sheet of some glue dots. And I'm not using these. I'm using my my own glue dots. Then you're going to have a couple of sheets of some peaches and apples, some die cuts. And then you have a couple of sheets of these leafy die cuts that are in Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky. Then you have a sheet of some vellum stars, and in the middle of the stars, you've got this, it's like a splash of lemon lolly in the center. So you've got two different sizes, which when I was putting the other cards together, my eyes were deceiving me, and I think I used bigger, anyway. So I'm at the end doing the last two, and I'm like, oh, I think I used big stars in some places where you should have used small stars. So now I have nothing but almost small stars left over. Then you have a couple of sheets here of your greetings for the longer card. And of course, we're going to be using the happy birthday, but you also have happy birthday in other languages. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a shine to the wording. So you get a little shine from that. Don't ask me what these other languages are. They're typically in German. What else? French. I don't even know if it says it on here. Anyway, they're in other languages. So if you use other languages and you want a specific language, just put in the comments which one you would like, and then I'll send them to you, because I don't have any use for these other ones, you guys. I honestly don't. And so I would rather give them to somebody that I know is going to use them than to throw them away. Then you also have another sheet for the first card in English where it says "You Matter," and then it has I'm assuming "You Matter" in other languages as well that I don't understand. So same thing with these. If you want a specific language with that one, just let me know. And that's it. Now with our kits, I typically will also use our bone folder, and then I'll use our take your pick tool. And then if I need to, I've got a pair of paper snips. And if there's ribbon involved, I have a second pair of paper snips where I use just for cutting ribbon. So these are sort of like basic tools that it's helpful to have. And I have those also listed in the supply list. So if you want to go check those out, you can. All right, so the first card that we're going to be doing, this one is the smaller of the two. And this one is the one that says "You Matter." Let me get so I can measure this and tell you how big this card is. This card is 3 1/4 by essentially 6, a little more than 6 inches, maybe like 6 1/4. So it's not a very big card, but it does have a coordinating envelope in Orchid Oasis. And I'm going to show you how you can put this one together. Y'all, it is so super simple. Super, super simple. And let me grab the big pieces for that one. We have our envelope. And I'm just going to burnish my little edge there. Set that aside. Now let me show you the base. Okay, here's the base. And if you can see this really closely, there is an embossing already done to the front of the card that's kind of like a chevron feel to it. So you kind of see that happening. Then we have this piece that's going to go like that. And let's get some of these big dimensionals in place. And I'll show you where we're going to put them. I'll put one there, there. Each of the corners. And then 2 on the inside, just like that. Okay, so let's take these off. And then hopefully I can get this on straight. I think it's cool. When I get these off, I'm going to show you the front of it a little bit closer here. But the front of it has these little pieces that are kind of already die cut out. So it's got a little design around the whole edge of it. This on the inside kind of reminds me of that radiating die, but on the outside, there's kind of like a stitch to it. All right, so we're going to put this. I probably should have stamped the back. I need to stamp the back. We're going to put that on the front, and let me use Orchid Oasis on both of these. This is something that I have to do just because of Stampin' Up's angel policy. And let me stamp Stampin' Up in Orchid Oasis on the back. Because this is the one that I'm going to be giving away. So, all right. So now we're gonna pop out the last of the pairs, and they're both together. And we're going to put these on. We're going to put a big dimensional there. Put another one right there. And then another one right here. Now on some of these, it does matter where you put the dimensionals because of just, it matters. Okay, trust me. I found out the hard way when I decided I was going to put dimensionals where I wanted to put them. And then when I went to put it down, something wasn't quite right. So you do want to put the dimensionals in the areas that it tells you on the instructions. Okay. And then we're going to put this kind of down here and at a slight angle, slightly. Okay. And then our leaf, the giant one, the last of the giant one, is going to go on this card. And y'all know me, I cannot have flat leaves. So this is something that I decided to do, and it does help give a little dimension to the leaves so they're not so flat. Is I just pinch them together. Okay, so ultimately you've got a little, they're like puffed up a little bit. And then I'm going to use my own glue dots. So let me get my own glue dots. And let me double check something here. I'm going to turn it this way so I make sure I put the glue dots in the right spots. I'm just using the end of my Take Your Pick tool to pick up the glue dots. And we're going to put one right there. Another one right there. And the last one, there's only 3 of them that go on this big one, goes right here. Okay. So we got our glue dots on, and the reason why they put them there is because this piece is going to go back up under here. I guess I could have put the pairs up a little bit higher. This is supposed to go up underneath. Let me do that. I need to bring these pairs up just a little bit higher. A little bit higher, Barbara. There we go. Okay. So this piece is going to go up behind there, where this part and this part sits at the top of those pairs. Okay, and you can fluff your leaves back up if they got too squished during that process. And then now I'm going to use, these are some of the big flowers. We're going to put those on there. The glue dot here. I'm going to put my big ones on, and then I'm going to put my little ones kind of offset the big ones. Now, I'll be honest with you, these larger glue dots do seem to show a little bit more than probably the smaller ones that are included in with the kit. So you do want to get them in the center so that it kind of hides behind that little splash of lemon lolly that's happening there. That's just something that I noticed. But, you know, you can also use, I'm trying to get a little one here. You can also use just a dab of glue if you wanted to use our all-purpose glue to put these down. Or you can use the fine tip end of our fine tip glue to put them down as well. Get a smaller one. I already had some loose ones sitting off to the side, so I needed to use those before I lost those. Also, while I'm putting this down, after I do this one, I'm going to put down the sentiment. But while I'm thinking about it, also, today is July 23rd, and where's my little piece? Where's my little sheet here? I have a little cheat sheet somewhere that I needed to tell y'all something. July 26th, demonstrators will be able to see the digital version of the new mini catalog. Y'all, we have the mini catalog is right around the corner. So we'll be able to pre-order, demonstrators, August the 2nd. But the sales period for everybody else does not begin until September 6th. So I tell you that because I want to make sure I've got, I think that's all I needed on that one. I tell you that because I want to make sure that you have your current address on file, because I will be having Stampin' Up mail out my customer catalogs. So if you've ordered with me or attended any of my events within the last year, you're going to automatically get a complimentary one if you need one. Now, if you have a demonstrator that you get catalogs from, you'll be getting them from you know, him or her. So you'll want to make sure you get with them and make sure they have your current address on file so that we can get those to you. All right, so there's card number 1. How easy was that? Now, I will tell you, you could put, if you wanted to really dress up these cards, you could put some rhinestones, some dots in the centers so that you know, there's a little bit of bling in there. You could certainly do that. And then also, we do have these 3 metallic woven ribbons. We have Sweet Sorbet, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky. So you can use any one of these fine ribbons, and I know you can see that, but they're metallic. So it will match with these cards. So if you really want to put a bow on there, you can use any one of these, make a little bow, tie it up here, tie it down here. So there's ways you can dress this up a little bit more if you wanted to add a little bit more to it. So I'll have to go and add these to the supply list because this was an afterthought right before I got started with the live. I thought to grab these. But definitely you can use rhinestones or pearls if you wanted to dress up the little centers. And that will actually help cover up if you're concerned about the glue dots being shown, because glue dots will show through vellum. And that's what these little bitty center pieces are. They're essentially, it's vellum. Okay. So we just made that one, but this kit makes 4 of these cards. And let me get the other 2. So there you go. There's all 4 cards that you make. And of course, with the sentiment, if you wanted it to be something completely different, I would just suggest you can still, if there's a punch or something or a die cut that's about this size or however big your other sentiment is, why don't you emboss it? Like with the embossing powder and our heat tool, you can stamp, you can emboss on a piece of this Orchid Oasis. That way the white stands out. I hope that makes sense. There's a few ways that you can dress this up, really, honestly. But I usually do the cards as is, although, people do alternative projects all the time. So make sure if you follow Stampin' Up, they'll be able to show you if somebody's done an alternative project. Also, let me catch up on some comments. Yes, Donna, they're very pretty. Corin says it's raining at your house. Is it raining at your house? No, I wish it would. It's like sprinkling, but it's not like a consistent sprinkle. Like it'll sprinkle and the window I'm looking at gets a little wet, but it's still so hot out there that it dries up pretty quickly. But we can see clouds. So if it's raining at your place, send some over here, Corin. I know you're not too far from me, so we can see it. And if you walk outside, Chris said he smelled it, but it's not doing anything. Let's see. I'm going to have to use this other one here. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Beverly. All right. So now let me hide that one. You had a downpour. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We can only hope for that right now. So here's the second card. And this one is a lot longer. This reminds me of a slimline card. So this one finished measures 3.5 inches by, oh my God, I only brought my little 6-inch. I only brought my little 6-inch out here. 3.5 by 8 inches. 3.5 by 8 inches. And this one has a few more steps, but it does also have another Orchid Oasis envelope. And so we're gonna put that one together now. And we got our envelope. Set that aside. There's our base, which the base also is embossed with that chevron embossing. And let me go ahead and stamp the back. There we go. And that is it on that. So let's close that up. This piece uses this one right here. And where you want to put dimensionals is, I'm going to try to take these off as I put them on to speed this up just a little bit. We're going to put them definitely on all four corners. And then we're going to put one right here. Going to put one right here. By the way, thank you to, I know I saw a few familiar faces yesterday at the giant scrapbook sale. Got rid of a few things. So thank you to everyone that, if you stopped by my little table, thank you. It's always nice to get rid of a little bit more retired product wherever I can. All right, there we go. And that just goes centered on there. Now let me go ahead and put, let's go ahead and put the happy birthday on there. And let me show you how easy it is. These just automatically pop out. This one is a pretty large sentiment. It's the other ones that, you know, can be a lot thinner that you want to be careful with so that you don't rip them. And in the center, you've got these smaller pieces. You want to pop those out carefully, of course. There we go. And then we are going to put a dimensional right there, right here, and right here. Okay. And this is going to go in the center. And there was a reason why they were in those spots, so that it catches on to the actual card base and it's not on the part that's already on dimensional. So you can see how it's flat. So that's why I was saying it's important that wherever you put your dimensionals. And the last two that we have left are the apples. And there are two different, it's a double image, it's a reverse image. So this apple, the larger one's on top, and on this side, the larger one's on the left. So you can kind of see it's like a mirror image. We want to pop those out. And on the top, we are going to put, that one's the bottom, and this is the top. Okay, it does matter. So, ask me how I know. So we're going to put a dimensional on both ends, like that. And then this one's going to go more towards the bottom, but you want to leave a little bit of that white space right there. Okay, same thing with this one. $13, you guys, for 8 cards. No stamping. So if you are a beginner, same thing with this one. I'm going to leave a little bit of space down here, and this one's going to slightly turn to the left. I think of these cards, I think of, you know, if you have a young adult, little, you know, a young teen, and they're having a sleepover, and you want something fun for them to do, you know, making these cards, and there's no stamping at all. Everything is already kind of done for you. You know, this is perfect because it makes 8 cards. Or even if it's a small sleepover, they get to make one of each cards. This is also perfect. So if you're, you know, laid up in a hospital, or, you know, whether it's you there or you're waiting because maybe someone you know is there. I'm just fluffing up the leaves on both of these. This is something that'll help keep you busy. This is also something that if you travel and you want to take some crafting with you, everything fits in a box, small Stampin' Up box.
I'm even going to do the edges here. That way, if you don't have a whole lot of space, you can still get some crafting done. You don't have to worry about stamps because everything's already, all that's done for you with these die cuts. Okay. Anyway, the kits are great, by the way. The kits are great. And if you don't like this one and you want, we have lots of other kits. And they're divided into whether they're stamping or non-stamping. And then, of course, we also have our paper pumpkin kits as well. So on this one, let me make sure I'm putting the glue dots in the right spot. So I'm going to flip them to the back like that. All right, let me get my glue dots. Because on that top one, we're going to put a glue dot right here on that piece. And then we're going to put another glue dot on that leaf right there. And on this bottom one, we're going to put one right here between those two. And right here. Okay, so those are all the glue dots and in the right spots where they need to go, because let's do this one first. This one, where the stem is in a V-shaped going this way, this is going to slide into this opening back behind there. So that's why you want to have those dimensionals off to the side, so that when you go to slide this in there, it's not keeping you from sliding it in there however far it needs to go back. And all you're going to do is these tips right here, so the middle of that one and the middle of that one, we're going to line those up with the top of the apples. And then when you get to that point, then you just press the little glue dot down. Okay, this one is going in, the V is going to your right in the opposite direction. So this one is going to slide back behind there. So let's get that in there. There we go. And then press your glue dots down. Now you have those pieces down. And then the rest are these. I told you, I used up all the big ones. I used up all the big ones. No, wait, hold on. There's 3 right there. There's 3. I missed 3. There we go. There we go. I'm going to use up these last big ones. Same thing. We're going to use some glue dots. Let me put the big ones down first. You do want to be careful pulling these out too, because I did rip a smaller one. So let's get big ones, and then there'll just be one down below, because I'm going to show y'all how I got mixed up when I got mixed up. Because when you look at the instructions, this little section right here, y'all, the top row are just the big ones, and the bottom 7, those are smaller ones. So when I did the cards in the beginning, the ones I already had made, my eyes were deceiving me, and I thought the top 2 rows were big ones and the bottom 3 were just the small ones. And I realized that on the 3rd card, which is why I'm doing the 4th card and I'm out of big ones. So you're definitely going to have a lot of little small ones left. So typically with these kits, you do have a little extra of something left over, but there's almost no guarantee of what you're going to have. And they include extras sometimes just in case you make a mistake on something, especially if it's a stamping kit. But in this case, it was user error. All right, we're almost done, you guys. And the same thing with this one. If you want to dress this up, you can certainly throw some rhinestones on here, some pearls. You know, we still have them in these coordinating colors. Or you can use any of these metallic ribbons, would go really well with it. Or even white twine. If, say, you don't want to use the metallic, you can certainly get away with using just the basic white twine from the twine combo pack. All right, come on. It's getting away from me. All right, definitely one goes right there. I need a couple of more small ones, and then we'll be done. So I hope y'all like this. It's really super cute. It really is. You have to see these cards for yourself. And honestly, $13 for a set of 8 cards is a deal, especially if everything is pretty much already done for you. Put one right there, and I'm going to put one more down here. And that's because I ripped one when I was pulling one out. Let's put one side by side. Okay, another one goes there. Okay, one more. Then we'll be done. Haven't been looking at the chat, so I don't know where I'm at on time. All right, side by side right there. And that is it. Let me move this out of the way. Get those out of the way. And there is the one that I just did. And then you can see the 2 others. Let's go. I'm loving that Orchid Oasis. You guys really loving it. Let me bring this up a little bit more because I'm going to bring back the other 4 so I can do my thumbnail. I might have to tweak this a little bit once I get, there we go. There you have it. And we made it without the electricity going out or flickering. So tell me which one you like. This, the happy birthday one or the You Matter one? My favorite one actually is the happy birthday one. And I think it's just because it's bigger, but I'm really liking the sentiment. Not that you matter doesn't matter, like, because you matter. But I like, you know, we all need birthday cards. You know, we also need to tell people that they matter. You know, mental health is a real thing. But I like the happy birthday one better. That's the one I like the most. And because it's bigger. We're in Texas, where things are big. Marsha likes, you like all of them? Yeah. Yes, you matter. I was trying to highlight this one. Yes, you matter. Everybody matters. Thank you, Marsha. Yes, thank you, Kathy. Beverly says both cards are really cute. It is a cute kit. And it's only $13. So, all right, you guys, it is right at almost an hour. So thank you all for joining me today, spending an hour of your Sunday afternoon with me. Definitely, if you are into scrapbooking, I invite you to come back Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time in order to watch page 2 layout. I'm not live. It's actually like a premiere. So it's because it is a pre-recorded video. But thank you all for joining me, and have a great day wherever you are. Thank you if you watch the replay as well. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors and their fur babies. Y'all stay hydrated, stay cool, and we will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.